so I feel like I've kind of got a nice look now, and I feel like this is the kind of look that I would probably wear when my skin isn't feeling up to scratch, you know, because I feel like a lot of people tend to think that the more makeup you put, the more you're going to disguise it, when in actual fact, sometimes that can end up enhancing the issues or the flaws that you're trying to hide. How's it going, guys? Welcome back for another educational beauty video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to apply makeup onto sun-damaged skin. Sun-damaged skin can be different for every person. Like, it could be that you've got flaky skin, you've got rough textured skin now, or you've got sunspots, all because of the sun damage. I'm going to go through what my personal issue is once we start the video, but I do want to make it very clear that if you have sunburnt skin, then don't obviously follow this video. This is just if you have the after effects of sun damage. So once your skin is properly healed. So if you do like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. And I'm over on Instagram, so please do come over there and say hi. Now let's head straight into the video. So we're going to be applying makeup on sun-damaged skin. Yes, it is slightly sun-damaged, and as you can see, I'm tanned along my neck, but my face is like, it started to lose the tan a little bit, which I'm going to show you a really amazing kind of like, almost like hack, but an amazing product. When it comes to applying makeup on sun-damaged skin, I know that everyone has a different version of what sun-damaged skin is for them, right? Because everyone's unique in their own way, and their skin is unique. Now, when it comes to sun-damaged skin, I know for me, what that means is that I can feel that it is kind of like over tanned, and as I may have mentioned in a previous video, or maybe a video, I'm not too sure whether the video is out yet, but I have mentioned how I go on a lot of staycations because it's my way of just taking a break from work in general and recharging and just, you know, refueling myself. For some reason, the only place I seem to be able to switch off completely is when I'm either on the beach or by the pool, and I don't know what it is, but it's the only thing that manages to kind of like make me relax. Now, when I recently went, I ended up staying in the pool a little bit longer than I should have because we got talking to some people, and I usually would kind of go in the pool, out the pool, apply some more SPF, go back in the pool, get back out of the pool to kind of like dry off and apply SPF again. And then because we were in the pool for so long, I ended up burning a little bit. Now, obviously because of my skin color, I don't necessarily go red, but I had burnt quite a lot. Like the tops of my shoulders were like so dark, and they felt very sore. And even on my face, like my forehead area, slowly kind of like getting better, but my skin is still healing from that. So this is where I really wanted to kind of like show you guys how you can apply makeup to sun damaged skin. It's different for each person. Now, the issue that I have is that I feel when I've been out tanning for a while, or not intentionally, but you know, I've been at my skin has been sun exposed and for a little bit too long, I feel like my skin ends up feeling quite rough and I wouldn't say textured in the way that we talk about textured, like, you know, like textured skin in general. I feel like it's a different type of texture. It's almost just very kind of like, it's just rough. It's just like nothing sitting well on the skin. Makeup, it just forget it. It's just not looking good on the skin. So, and I know that if I have that, then so many other people must have that. Whereas for another person, sun damaged skin may be sunspots. It could be that you are actually burnt and your skin is peeling now. So it's different for each person. I'm going to be talking about my issue because I know that that may kind of like resonate with so many other people. So let's get started. First off, I am just going to apply some kind of like lip product. I'm using my Sigma Tranquil lip mask, and I absolutely love this. This is kind of overtaking my Dior lip maximizer, guys. Those are big shoes to fill, but this is honestly amazing, and it comes with a little spatula, and I just kind of like put that all over. And I apply this daily. I'm kind of like alternating until I finish my lip maximizer, but this is literally taken over. It's so good. Don't forget you do get a discount on this. So Nina Ubhi 10. The link is in the description below. Make sure you click on that link. It's going to take you straight to it. It's an amazing product. So okay, that's me prepping my lips. My lips are gonna kind of, this is great for skin in general that has damage. So you've got to look after your lips too, because the skin on your lips is quite thin as well. So you want to make sure you look after that area. So I'm using my Lancer Advanced C Radiance treatment. This is a water-free cream. It has 10% vitamin C in there, and it also has shea butter to just kind of like really help to soothe the skin. So I'm just gonna like smooth this over. Now this also boosts the skin radiance, which is exactly what you kind of need when you have sun damaged skin, because it can end up looking quite dull as well when it's not in that nice kind of tan part of the kind of journey. It's like gone past that point and it's just looking damaged now. This also kind of lessens the appearance of UV damage and anti-aging. So it's really good in general for sun damaged skin. Okay, next up is something that I think you guys are going to love. You know, when you're in that stage of your kind of tan where your tan is basically kind of, I don't know about you, but it always goes from my face first. Like you can see it's not very tanned now, my face, whereas the rest of my body, you know, I've got the tan lines and everything. And yeah, not that I go for that look, but you know when you're just losing that tan on your face and you're like, you just want it to look, you want to rewind a little bit without the damage so that it just goes back to that point of looking really radiant and bronzed and just really good. So anyway, this is a little trick which I think you're going to love. Now I'm going to be using my moisturizer, the Wind Medina Dew. You have a discount code. You guys have been asking for it and I'm quite proud of myself. I got in touch with them. I was like, guys, we need to put a discount code together for my audience because they've been asking for it. A lot of you have been buying the products and absolutely love it. I know anyone who buys the products, they're going to love the products. I wanted to get you a little code, and I don't know if I've already mentioned this before, but 25% discount on anything on their site. Also, doesn't matter where you are in the world, which is amazing because I know you guys are all over the place. Okay, so let's move on. Now I'm going to be using my Wind Medina Dew Rosewater Cream. Now I usually use the Marrakesh Witch, which is great. I absolutely love it, but because my skin is quite sun damaged at the moment, I do want to use something just a little bit lighter, but it's lighter in texture but gives me amazing hydration. So literally it's like a boost of hydration. So this moisturizer basically has like glycerin, hyaluronic acid. It also has vitamin E, which helps to fight against like free radicals, which is great because obviously my skin is a little bit damaged. I don't really want to damage it anymore. It's kind of like the moisture just kind of like it binds to the skin. It's just a very, very good moisturizer and it's ultra light. So I've got a little bit of this on my hand. Now what I'm going to be doing, I'm actually going to transfer this to my little kind of spatula which I'm using, which is actually my Sigma. It's actually a mask spatula, but I'm going to use it for this. It's SO1. I'm just going to like scoop up that moisturizer there so it's all on this kind of like spatula because I don't want to use my hands right now because I don't want to have to like leave the room to go and wash them. So anyway, now I've got this moisturizer on here. I'm going to go with my Wind Eureka Sun. This is basically, sorry, I'm just trying to unscrew it while I'm doing it. It's actually a tinting water. So I like to call this my little bottle of sunshine. It's just like full of sunshine. So all I'm going to do is basically put about, I'd say 2 drops on that, right? And now I'm going to blend this all over my skin. And basically what this does, if you keep applying layers of this, it's going to keep getting like warmer and warmer, your skin tone, and you'll see the difference immediately. So you can keep adding it. You can use this tinting water on its own just without mixing it into moisturizer, but I like to mix it into moisturizer only because I feel like I need that extra hydration as well. And plus I don't want to get my hands dirty because you've got to wash your hands straight away so that you don't get tanned hands. So okay, let's just start kind of like smoothing this over. I'm just going to let you guys know when you first put it on, it does end up looking a bit green and you're kind of like, where is this going? Because this doesn't look right, but don't worry about it. It just kind of all like blends into the skin. It's only what it looks like immediately, like from the bottle, but once you start kind of like really smoothing it over the skin, you'll see how your skin just looks really nice and healthy and bronzed. So we're just gonna keep applying that, just keep smoothing it in. Plus this has got hyaluronic acid in it as well, so it's obviously moisturizing as well. So I think you're gonna love this. It's a really nice way to get that kind of like nice glow back without the damage. See, already my face isn't looking as white and I feel like it blends in with the rest of my body. This stuff is amazing. I think you're gonna love it. So please go ahead and click on that link below in my description because honestly it's like the ultimate bronze in a bottle. It's just amazing. You guys are gonna love this. Like if you just want to get the tan without, you don't have the time to go, or maybe you just don't want to, you know, you don't even want to risk any damage whatsoever, then make sure you do kind of like try this because honestly this stuff is amazing. I love how like my face looks like the rest of my body now. So okay, I'm gonna go in with my eye cream. I'm using my Drunk Elephant C Tango multivitamin eye cream because I just want some like, I just feel like vitamin C is just the answer to everything when your skin is like slightly damaged. damaged. Okay, now that we've done that, we are going to move in with some makeup. This stuff is amazing. I absolutely love it. Now, this is the IT Cosmetics CC Oil-Free Matte Poreless Finish Full Coverage Cream Plus Hydrating and Anti-Aging Concealer. A lot going in there. I think brands should maybe just, you know, bring it down a little bit. There's too much going on in the word. In the title. There is also too much going on in the world. So this is SPF 40. Now, why do I love this? I love this. I haven't been using this recently, and I also did take this on a previous staycay. Absolutely amazing. I love the fact that it has so much goodness in there as well. So they have actually partnered up with dermatologists to create some of their products, this being one of them. And it is basically full of, you know, when you reach for your serum or your moisturizer, this kind of like has everything in it. And you might be asking, well, why did I bother with a moisturizer before? It's because my skin is slightly sun damaged. So I'm going for that extra hydration. Plus, to be honest, as much as I love the fact that this is good for your skin and it's got all the goodness in there, I would always, no matter what, I would still want to apply a moisturizer before separate, you know? I don't want to really go straight in with makeup. So as much as I know it's good for you, I still want to kind of like prep my skin before with the things that I fully do trust purely for skin, as opposed to trusting something just with makeup, even though I do love this. This, I'm going to use a brush to actually apply this, and I'm going to apply this before I apply any concealer or anything, because I actually want you to see how it does give you that really nice coverage. The shade that I'm using is Tan, and it actually just does blend into the skin so easily, and I really do love it. And I feel like it's good because my skin is feeling, you know, a little bit kind of like damaged. I do feel like I need a little bit of extra care. So whatever goodness is in this is basically, I'm happy to take it, because if I just add this on top of whatever I've already used, it's only going to be good for my skin, you know? So basically this whole process of my makeup application is actually also adding as much goodness as I can, so that I'm really kind of looking after my skin while I'm doing my makeup. I mentioned earlier that I do suffer from really weird textured skin when my skin is kind of a little bit sun damaged, and I feel like this product blends so easily, in fact better than some of the foundations that I usually use, that I feel like this is something that works amazing when your skin is kind of like tanned or slightly sun damaged. Now look at the difference. I've just gotten a flawless finish there, and obviously you can see this is still patchy, it's very uneven. This stuff is amazing. Now we're going to go in with a little bit of my concealer. So now that I've put this on, it gives me a good idea, because I don't want to go all in with my traditional makeup application, because honestly it's more about looking after my skin and not having to put as much on, right? And so this is where I'm going to go into my concealer. I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape as usual, and I'm just going to apply a little bit onto my eyelids, and let me just buff that in. I'm going to go in with my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Translucent Powder. Just going to get the little powder puff that's with it, press it into that powder, and just go over my eyelids. And then let's just dust that off. Okay, now we're just going to apply a little bit underneath. And same areas I usually do, but just not as much. Okay, let's now buff that in. Keeping it in the same area, but I just want to like make sure that it's nicely kind of buffed in, and I don't want to really add it to anywhere else on my face, because I've got that nice kind of like coverage from my CC cream. Okay, I've got that powder again, and I'm just gonna like go over my under eyes. This is a very fine powder, so I don't feel like I'm like packing on loads of makeup, because usually my powder is a lot thicker. I'm gonna take whatever's left in my hand, use my Real Technique setting brush, and I'm just gonna like dust it off, but also go around to other areas on my face, just wherever I feel like I need it. Now I don't want to kind of go in with the powder puff like I usually do and like press it in everywhere, because I feel like it's just going to be a bit too heavy, and I want my like skin to just be feeling quite light, you know? So I'm just dusting on the powder everywhere else, and I feel like I'm getting a nice finish this way as well. Okay, so I'm just going to do my brows, and I'm using my primer from Benefit. I just started using this and I actually really like it. I don't even know if it's doing anything yet, but honestly I got sent it and I thought, you know what, you're not going to know unless you try it. So I thought, let me try it. So I can't really sit here and tell you that, you know what, this is amazing, because it's probably the third time I've used it, but you know, let's see how it goes. It's supposed to be, it's a nutrient rich primer for fuller looking brows. So let's see what happens. I'm gonna let that dry a little bit because it does leave kind of a wettish kind of feel to it. And obviously the pencil isn't gonna stick if my brows are kind of like wet. So we're gonna let that kind of settle down, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of like bronze my face. Now I know it's kind of pretty bronzed already, but I do want to add some kind of definition. You know, I don't want it to be so flat. So I'm gonna go in with my It Cosmetics. This is my Beach Bronzer, and it's actually a really nice kind of color. It's dark enough to be able to just kind of give me more dimension on my face so that it doesn't look so flat. And it smells really good. I can't think, what does it smell like? It smells like sweets. See, now my face doesn't look so kind of like, I'm just gonna put it under eyes a little bit. It doesn't look so kind of flat now. Even though it was nicely bronzed, it was all flat. So I'm just gonna go into this area here. I'm going to use the same bronzer and use my Fenty 200 brush and just kind of like do my nose a little bit. So as you guys know, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I do a little diamond and then I do lines on the sides of my bridge of my nose. Just gonna get my Tom Ford highlighter that I use and just put it on the tip of my nose and just a little bit on the bridge. By now my eyebrows should be nice and dry. I'm gonna use my Benefit Precision Brow Pencil, and this color is, oh, it's number 4. Okay, so I don't know if I've already mentioned this in another video, but I have been using the Benefit Brow Pencil because I didn't think that I would find another pencil which is as thin as the Anastasia one. You know, that wouldn't actually break, but this has been really good. So I'm just kind of like, I feel like I need to use something quite a bit to see how good it actually is. Like, I think that's pretty good. So I don't know why, I've always used Brow Wiz from Anastasia, so I always feel like I'm cheating on Brow Wiz, but you know, like nothing can ever come close, but this is actually very good. So I am pleasantly surprised. I am very impressed with this brow pencil. I keep getting impressed every time I use it. Now I'm going to use this brow setter. I'm just, you know, I have been using this for a couple of days now, and I feel like, I don't know why I didn't really give it as much of a chance before, because it's actually very good. But again, like, I don't know what that first product's going to be like. This one I've tried as well, and it's pretty good. I really like them. So, okay, moving on, we are now going to do the eyes. Honestly, I just want a super natural look, so I'm not going to apply any eyeshadow. I'm just applying some mascara, which is my Byredo Space Black one. I'm not even going to put loads of this on because I don't want it to look too much. I just want my lashes to look nicely enhanced, but not like, oh wow, she's put like 3 layers of mascara on. Just, you know, as nice as I can get them to look and as natural as I can get them to look. Now I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude, and I'm just kind of like feathering it in because I just want a really natural lip. Now if you feel that this is maybe a little bit too dark, I'm going to show you how I lighten it up. Feathering in firstly is the way to help because it doesn't look so harsh. Also, because I've already got that kind of like Sigma lip mask on, when I'm applying my lip pencil, it's not going all in. It's like it's much lighter. So if you want to lighten your lip pencil without it looking weird, then you can do that by putting a kind of like some like balm or something on first and then applying your lip pencil, and it's much more natural. Now what I find is that is still brown, but it lines my lip, like it's so natural. I do want them to be a little bit kind of like pinkish. So I'm going to use my MAC Boldly Bare lip pencil. I never use this on its own to line my lips because it looks a bit too light against my skin color, but it actually looks really nice when you feather it from the lip line on top of something which is a bit more browny. So I'm just going to like do that. Boldly Bare is very close to my natural lip color, like is in the middle bit, like the fleshy, it's a really good fleshy color. So I just kind of like paint the lips, feather it inwards. I feel like that's giving me a nice natural pinkish color. Okay, so I feel like I've kind of got a nice look now, and I feel like this is the kind of look that I would probably wear when my skin isn't feeling up to scratch, you know, because I feel like a lot of people tend to think that the more makeup you put, the more you're going to disguise it, when in actual fact, sometimes that can end up enhancing the issues or the flaws pores that you're trying to hide, because there's just so much going on. I always feel like if my skin isn't feeling up to scratch, then I always kind of opt for this type of makeup look, because there's something there. You look polished, but you just don't kind of like, you don't look like there's too much going on. And I don't feel like I need a blush with this, because I just want to look kind of muted but polished, if that makes sense. So yeah, hopefully this has kind of helped you out in trying to look after like your sun damaged skin. I really do understand that everyone has a different issue. Like I said earlier in the video, it could be sunspots, could be something else, it could be the peeling. I've done this to help you with the issue that I currently have. If you do have any questions, let me know in the comments box below. Don't forget that everything I have used is listed in the description, which I'll probably repeat again shortly, but please do honestly check out the tinting water from Wind. It is absolutely amazing, and that lip mask that I used is so good. Trust me, I think you're gonna love it. And plus I feel like it's a much more affordable version of the Dual Lip Maximizer, and plus I think it's gonna last longer because it's a pot and it's full of the lip mask. Anyway, I'm gonna head off. I have some work to do, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed this video and it's helped you out with whatever type of sun damaged skin that you have and it's relevant to you. Now, if you do like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Until the next video, take care and I'll see you soon.